Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. Here's Podziemski. Offline with his three. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Curry outside. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I asked him who has him worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's White. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Podziemski with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Back to White. This one for three. Good on the three-point shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Curry's shot is good.
3 points.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Pass to Pritchard. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got 8 points.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Here's Curry with the three. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 11 points in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Podziemski. Fires top of the key. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Butler, no good. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Drills the three-pointer.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
The shot. Rebound, Boston.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
White, wide open. He fired. And the Celtics another three.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
Here's White, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Three-pointer, Butler, and another three for Golden State.
Well, great answer there from Jimmy Butler. You don't want to anger him.
Here's White, and the Celtics another three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Derek White has
24.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And here is Moody, following the three-pointer by Derek White. Moody's shot is off. Celtics leading by 5. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. From deep, Green. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And trying to alter Green's shot isn't easy. Such a focused player, even when under duress.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Curry, wide open. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 15 points.
Curry is just lethal from outside. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now Curry. After the missed three from Derek White. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Good on the triple. Porzingis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting up there.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And Santos gets it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's the 3. And it's White missing. Warriors trailed by 9. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Curry. Headed by Porzingis. Curry with another miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots. Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's White. And it falls over the rim and in. White's got 40 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Podziemski. Puts up a deep 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Timeout, timeout.
Podziemski's got 7 points in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Celtics making a switch here. 1:09 left in the first half. Outside, Horford. Here's Pritchard. Drops in the tray. He's got 9.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Boston leading by 14. Launches a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Podziemski. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Count it. White's got 48.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 16. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
White, good.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics leading by 16. Outside, White. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Outside for Curry. From outside the arc. Curry making it look so easy.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Takes the three. A three from Tatum.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Curry. 27 points for him.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
The three from Tatum. And the Celtics another three.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Outside Tatum. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Curry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's White. And the three off target. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 15-point game. It's up a three. And Stephen Curry gets the three. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half. Butler with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
For the three, drains the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Curry with the three. buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 48. Horford from outside. And no good that time. And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Hauser. Lets the three fly. Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Outside Curry. Curry with the three at the other end.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 57 points.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Right side Kuminga. Over Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take it.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
It's Curry outside. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 60.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Fires from deep. And it's White missing. Warriors trailed by 12. From deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. For three. White, good. White's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man, gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was from Derek White.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Curry brings the double. Outside, Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball.
I'll tell you, with those long strides, Tatum gets up court in a hurry.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Moody with it. Outside, Kuminga. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season.